14 plus good health reasons why you should be drinking coffee. There are good reasons to drink coffee and there are a few reasons not to. This video is for those that are looking for reasons to keep or start drinking it. Your daily cup of coffee may be doing more for you than providing that early morning pick-me-up. The health impact of coffee has long been a controversial topic, with advocates touting its antioxidant activity and brain-boosting ability, and detractors detailing downsides such as insomnia, indigestion and an increased heart rate and blood pressure. But the latest wave of scientific evidence brings a wealth of good news for coffee lovers. Thanks to its high levels of antioxidants and beneficial nutrients, it also seems to be quite healthy. Here are the top 10 reasons drinking coffee may be healthier for you than you thought. 1. Coffee is a potent source of healthful antioxidants. In fact, coffee shows more antioxidant activity than green tea and cocoa, two antioxidant superstars. Scientists have identified approximately 1,000 antioxidants in unprocessed coffee beans, and hundreds more developed during the roasting process. In other words, antioxidants help keep us healthy at the micro level by protecting our cells from damage. Finally, chlorogenic acid, an important antioxidant found almost exclusively in coffee, is also thought to help prevent cardiovascular disease. 2. Can improve energy levels and make you smarter. Coffee can help people feel less tired and increase energy levels. That's because it contains a stimulant called caffeine, the most consumed psychoactive substance in the world. After you drink coffee, the caffeine is absorbed into your bloodstream. From there, it travels to your brain. In the brain, caffeine blocks the inhibitory neurotransmitter adenosine. When this happens, the number of other neurotransmitters like norepinephrine and dopamine increases, leading to enhanced firing of neurons. Coffee improves various aspects of brain function, including memory, mood, vigilance, energy levels, reaction times and general mental function. Caffeine provides a short-term memory boost. 3. Coffee may help protect against cognitive decline. In addition to providing a temporary boost in brain activity and memory, regular coffee consumption may help prevent cognitive decline associated with Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is the most common neurodegenerative disease and the leading cause of dementia worldwide. This condition usually affects people over 65, and there is no known cure. Several studies show that coffee drinkers have up to a 65% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of getting Alzheimer's disease, which is a leading cause of dementia worldwide. 4. Coffee is healthy for your heart. Doesn't cause heart disease and may lower stroke risk. It's often claimed that caffeine can increase your blood pressure. This is true, but with a rise of only 3 to 4 mm Hg, the effect is small and usually dissipates if you drink coffee regularly. That being said, studies don't support the idea that coffee raises your risk of heart disease. On the contrary, there is some evidence that women who drink coffee have a reduced risk. How it works: there is some evidence that coffee may support heart health by protecting against arterial damage caused by inflammation. Coffee may cause mild increases in blood pressure, which usually diminish over time. 5. Coffee may help curb certain cancers. Cancer is one of the world's leading causes of death. It is characterized by uncontrolled cell growth in your body. Coffee appears to be protective against two types of cancer, liver and colorectal cancer. Men who drink coffee may be at a lower risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. In addition, drinking 4 or more cups of coffee daily decreased the risk of endometrial cancer in women by 25% as compared to women who drank less than 1 cup a day. Liver cancer is the third leading cause of cancer death in the world, while colorectal cancer ranks 4th. Liver and colorectal cancer are the third and fourth leading causes of cancer death worldwide. Coffee drinkers have a lower risk of both. 6. Coffee may lessen your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a major health problem, currently affecting millions of people worldwide. It's characterized by elevated blood sugar levels caused by insulin resistance or a reduced ability to secrete insulin. For some reason, coffee drinkers have a significantly reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. How it works: scientists believe that coffee may be beneficial in keeping diabetes at bay in several ways. 1. By helping the body use insulin and protecting insulin-producing cells, enabling effective regulation of blood sugar. 2. Preventing tissue damage, and 3. And battling inflammation, a known risk factor for type 2 diabetes. One component of coffee known as caffeic acid has been found to be particularly significant in reducing the toxic accumulation of abnormal protein deposits found in people with type 2 diabetes. Decaffeinated coffee is thought to be as beneficial, or more so, than regular. 7. Your liver loves coffee. It's true, in addition to lowering the risk of liver cancer, coffee consumption has been linked to a lower incidence of cirrhosis, especially alcoholic cirrhosis. Your liver is an amazing organ that carries out hundreds of important functions. Several common diseases primarily affect the liver, including hepatitis, fatty liver disease and many others. Many of these conditions can lead to cirrhosis, in which your liver is largely replaced by scar tissue. Interestingly, coffee may protect against cirrhosis. People who drink 4 or more cups per day have up to an 80% lower risk. The more coffee subjects drank, the lower their levels of enzymes. Coffee drinkers have a much lower risk of cirrhosis, which can be caused by several diseases that affect the liver. 8. Coffee can enhance exercise performance. Caffeine drastically improves physical performance by stimulates your nervous system, signaling fat cells to break down body fat. In addition, coffee helps battle fatigue, enabling you to exercise longer. But it also increases epinephrine adrenaline levels in your blood. This is the fight or flight hormone, which prepares your body for intense physical exertion. Caffeine breaks down body fat, making free fatty acids available as fuel. Caffeine can increase adrenaline levels and release fatty acids from your fat tissues. It also leads to significant improvements in physical performance. 9. Coffee curbs depression and make you happier. Coffee drinking to lower rates of depression in both men and women. Depression is a serious mental disorder that causes a significantly reduced quality of life. Heavy coffee drinkers who drank 4 or more cups of coffee per day had a 20% lower risk of becoming depressed. 10. Coffee guards against gout. This is associated with both regular and decaf consumption. Women who drink more than 4 cups of regular coffee daily had a 57% decreased risk of gout. Gout risk decreased 22% in women who drink between 1 and 3 cups daily, and 1 cup of decaf per day was associated with a 23% reduced risk of gout when compared to the women who didn't drink coffee at all. Similar, men who drink 4 to 5 cups of coffee per day decrease their risk of gout by 40%, and that those who consumed 6 cups or more lowered gout risk by 60%. 11. Coffee can help you burn fat. Caffeine is found in almost every commercial fat-burning supplement, and for good reason. It's one of the few natural substances proven to aid fat burning. Several studies show that caffeine can boost your metabolic rate by 3 to 11%. Other studies indicate that caffeine can specifically increase fat burning by as much as 10% in obese individuals and 29% in lean people. However, it's possible that these effects diminish in long-term coffee drinkers. Several studies show that caffeine can increase fat burning and boost your metabolic rate. 12. May help you live longer. Given that coffee drinkers are less likely to get many diseases, it makes sense that coffee could help you live longer. Several observational studies indicate that coffee drinkers have a lower risk of death. In 2 very large studies, drinking coffee was associated with a 20% reduced risk of death in men and a 26% decreased risk of death in women, over 18 to 24 years. This effect appears particularly strong in people with type 2 diabetes. In one 20-year study, individuals with diabetes who drank coffee had a 30% lower risk of death. Several studies show that coffee drinkers live longer and have a lower risk of premature death. The cons of coffee drinking. The potential health benefits of drinking coffee are exciting news, but that doesn't mean more is better. For some people, coffee can cause irritability, nervousness or anxiety in high doses, and it can also impact sleep quality and cause insomnia. In people with hypertension, coffee consumption does transiently raise the blood pressure, although for no more than several hours, but no correlation has been found between coffee drinking and long-term increases in blood pressure or the incidence of cardiovascular disease in patients with pre-existing hypertension. Caffeine affects every person differently, so if you experience any negative side effects, consider cutting your coffee consumption accordingly. It takes about 6 hours for the effects of caffeine to wear off, so limit coffee drinking too early in the day, or switch to decaf, which only contains about 2 to 12 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces. Always taper your coffee consumption gradually. Avoid quitting coffee cold turkey. Doing so can lead to caffeine withdrawal symptoms that may include severe headache, muscle aches and fatigue which can last for days. How to keep it healthy. So how much coffee is healthy, and how much is too much? 2 to 3 8-ounce cups per day is considered moderate. Heavy coffee drinkers consume 4 cups or more daily. Remember, the amount of caffeine per coffee beverage varies depending upon the preparation and style of beverage. 8 ounces of brewed coffee may contain as little as 80 to as much as 200 milligrams of caffeine per cup. An average cup probably contains about 100 milligrams. Your best bet, skip the sugar-laden coffeehouse beverages and order a basic black coffee. Alternatively, switch to plain whole milk or unsweetened soy or nut milk. As much as we all love coffee, it's important to recognize that even the most rigorous scientific studies are subject to bias, especially ones that examine something as beloved and economically important as coffee. So, by all means, enjoy your morning habit, but interpret these findings with caution. If you enjoy its taste and tolerate its caffeine content, don't hesitate to pour yourself a cup or more throughout the day. Thanks for watching. Please click on the like button and subscribe.